Hi there, this is Scott East. I'm recording this video because I've been feeling for a long time that I want to have an online presence. And because I've got a lot to offer the world. And it's been a few years since I've really had tried to put my voice out there. And I've been going through a lot of changes. And asking a lot of questions about what are my motivations in wanting to have my voice out there in the first place. What do I want to change in the world? What do I want to influence? Do I even want to be a part of this, being online and this economy of ideas, as it's often called? So I can get really stressed out by the whole thing, this idea of needing to compete for views or needing to research what the algorithm wants to hear, and then personally I struggle with anxiety and depression, and I have ADHD. I'm an introvert. A lot of the time I just want to do art, be creative, make things, spend time with my partner, and meanwhile, as I'm in this introverted state, and I'm in a kind of comfort zone within myself, a healing zone, creative zone. So I'm aware of so much in the world that I want to help and support. And so over the past couple of years I've had so many different ideas of ways that I might approach having an online presence, putting my voice out there. And often I get to this place where I find a specific avenue that I want to focus on, and I put a bunch of energy into developing it as an idea, I'm gonna have a niche to focus on, and it just I have all this inspiration at first, and then it kind of falls apart because I get anxious. I'm oh, is it enough? I'm I can't really see how that will I have enough inspiration to follow through with that? What if somebody really disagrees with me? Will I have the gumption to argue back? Am I doing this for likes and comments and people's attention? And if I don't get that, will I lose my energy for it because it's actually just I'm looking for attention? And so this other option is okay, I let go of a bunch of those, the stress of trying to make it a specific thing, and I let go of the idea of aiming to please the algorithm, aiming to get attention. And I just use this online platform as a way to get my practice speaking my voice. And because I think the main challenge that I'm at right now is that I am not bringing what is inside of me to the outside enough. Often I have what I think are really wonderful things to share, but if they're not coming out, if I'm just waiting for like a really crystal clear articulation of like a structure or a specific dedication to a YouTube page or like TikTok page or whatever. I've got too much of a perfectionistic streak at the moment to, it hasn't worked so far. So this is my idea right now. I just want to welcome you to this page if you're listening to this. I want this to be a way for me to share a bunch of different ideas, not necessarily on a specific theme, or maybe I'll find the theme over time. I want this to be an opportunity to connect with people, so if you know me in real life, please reach out to me, you know, if you like, let's talk in real life, let's have a call. You know, if you don't know me, if you haven't met me before, maybe I'll put my contact info in the description of the video and you can reach out to me if you want. But yeah, like, as someone with anxiety and with, this kind of perfectionistic streak, ADHD, I can have a really strong inner critic that makes me want to be like, hey, no, get to the point, like, you know, people are going to lose interest. And so I think I need to be a bit more selfish, because if I was really dedicating myself to that inner critic and serving that inner critic, I would have stopped this video a long time ago, and I'd be like, nah, there's no way I'm going to post this. But I need this to be a bit more for me, you know, and so if nobody sees this, that's okay, because this is more about me practicing just being myself. Because though I have a lot to offer in the world, I don't always want to be seen, you know. I like it's vulnerable putting oneself out there, and do I even want to share this to Facebook? I don't think so. I think I want to like share it a little bit more secretly, and because the things that concern me in the world are the things that I think concern a lot of us in the world. It's like environmental degradation, wars, just like toxic forms of conflict, like cultish dynamics really concern me. Spiritual fakery, like just like spiritual bypassing. Like indigenous allyship. My partner's indigenous, so that's something that I think about a lot. Ancestry, love, relationship, communication skills, introversion, you know, introversion versus extroversion, nature connection, myth, and like mythology and personal development, feelings, there's a vast array of things that I'm interested in and I want to talk about. And so far, for the past while, I've just felt really like closed up inside, and I've been a part of some groups in the past that where I haven't felt really encouraged to sort of to speak with my own authentic voice. But it's more like the encouragement has been more to speak with my own authentic voice while following the structure that has been laid down by the group. And finding my own way with it has been a bit hard, hard to develop like the self-esteem to stand behind my own words. And yeah, like this is yeah, and I'm hoping that just through the practice of putting out videos like this every once in a while, or however often I want to, which it can take an unknown amount of time to a variable amount of time for me to want to release a new video, to feel like that creative urge, like I want to talk again, or I'm like ready for it. But it would be awesome to have this be a practice that could help me to feel more like, okay, I'm putting myself out there and it's not as scary anymore. I'm having a bit more confidence with my words. And part of that is just for the practice of it, part of the benefit. Part of the benefit is hopefully engaging with others in a way where, I'm being heard, being appreciated, being having positive feedback. They've hopefully some of what I share is inspiring to others, or makes them think, or makes them want to engage, or makes and then part of it too is the benefit of doing this. What I hope for is that I'm gonna be able to start offering workshops again. Because I've offered workshops in the past, I've identified as a facilitator in the past, and I've really had that like in my heart is like a really important part of who I am, is being someone who facilitates in the world. And I could see this potentially being a thing where I offer like I use speaking, making videos like this as a way to clarify my thoughts, and then maybe from that comes some sort of like from sort of these what feel like disparate threads in me, I can find like a central disparate threads of what feel in my own mind to be like thoughts or ideas that are disconnected. I can find a way in which they kind of come together in a rope and are like something that I can follow in the direction of a workshop offering series, And I've got ideas about that already. I've got a lot of ideas. So thanks for listening if you did. If nobody sees this, that's okay. And yeah, I love you.